My name is Daneta. I was diagnosed with breast cancer at the end of May, and I've had some treatments, some chemo treatments, and while I was doing the treatments, I was doing some research on an alternative. And I actually found Sunridge Medical, and they have been helping me feel better every day ever since I've been here, which is 13 treatments so far. And I feel great to the point of I can hike, I can go walking, I can do what I used to do back at the beginning of May. My energy level is way up, I feel great, and I'm very happy that I came here. When I was first diagnosed with breast cancer, I went to my oncologist, and they told me that I had a 50-50 chance to live for 5 years. And that put a pretty blow on me. I thought, doom, I'm doomed. That's it, I'm done. You know, and you know, you think the worst right away. And they don't help you make you feel any better. They make you feel like, yes, you have to do these chemo treatments, and you have to have a mastectomy, and you have to have radiation. And you know, all of it scared me because I just didn't agree with it. My heart was not telling me this is the only cure. And to me, all of it was just like, no, this can't be. So I did some research, and I did decide to change my diet immediately as soon as I found out that I had cancer, actually with my sister's help, who does a lot of studying on cancer and health. I did go with the traditional treatments, but not without the hopes of finding someplace in the United States that can do an alternative treatment, which is what I found here at Sunridge Medical. They have helped me build my immune system instead of suppress it. They have helped me realize that. And the reason I came here was because my heart, from the beginning of my treatments, I had known about Sunridge, and I kept saying, I've got to go to Arizona. It was my heart telling me to go. But I also had to convince my family, everybody, that I have to do these treatments first, and then I would finally convince them that it is my choice. I had to choose what was best for me, and that's why I'm here. I started chemo treatments at the beginning of June, and they were very hard on me. The very first treatment I had, I felt like my heart was going to jump out of my chest. It was awful. And I asked them what was going on, and they said it was the steroids. So they give you steroids, and then they give you this treatment. They give you a lot of things. They give you the treatment, and while I was having the treatment, I felt okay, but for the next 3 days, I was like hyped up on steroids, and I felt energized, but very, very nervous and very anxious. It was an awful feeling. And then after that third day, I just went down. I was tired and fatigued, and I couldn't move. I felt like I was 50 years older than I am now. It was an awful experience. And as the weeks went on, because I had a treatment every 3 weeks, but a pretty heavy-duty dose of chemotherapy, and I was fatigued, and at the end of it, I started feeling better, and then of course I had to go and have another treatment, which knocked me down even further. Every time I had it, and I had 3 treatments, every time I had it, I felt worse and worse and worse. My nails started turning blue. My muscles hurt to the point that you couldn't even walk your normal up and down the stairs, or things that I used to do without even a thought. And I would feel it, and I felt very old. My skin started feeling very gray and dry. And then I decided, during this whole time I was looking into alternative treatments, and I did find a few places in the United States, not very many, but this was one at Sunridge Medical in Arizona, in Phoenix, Arizona, actually Scottsdale, Arizona. And I came here after I stayed home for 3 weeks. Before my next treatment, I got on a plane, and here I am. And it was the best decision I ever made. I met Dr.Franco on Monday. I don't remember the date, but it was a great meeting. He was welcoming. His staff was wonderful. Basically told me, what to expect. Made me feel very comfortable. I was not fearful in front of him. I felt very comfortable with him. I was happy that I met a doctor that actually, treated me like his equal, and someone who wants to help you, wants to make you feel better. most people don't get that. You don't get that from a traditional doctor. You're going to get fear installed in you immediately. I was scared with my other doctors. They made me feel like I might die, and Dr. Franco says we can help you feel better by building your immune system up, by working from the inside out. And so far, so good. He's been great. His staff is wonderful. Paul and Cedric, Dr. K, they're all just a great group. They make me feel comfortable. As soon as I walk in here, I do not have any fear at all. There are alternative treatments. You don't have to go with the doctors that tell you you have to go to chemo and you have to do those things. There are alternatives. You can get better without chemo. You can get better with alternatives like building your immune system, eating properly, and taking care of yourself, and exercise as much as you can. I know you're weak, but you could still do it. You could still move around as much as you possibly can. And there is hope, and don't be afraid. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm very, very happy, and I went with my heart. What my heart told me to do, I did, and here I am at Sunridge Medical, and this is the happiest, best decision I ever made in my life. And I feel much better now after I came here. I feel like $1 million. I feel so much better than I felt when I came here. I've changed. I've looked better. My hair's starting to grow. I did lose all my hair, unfortunately, but it's growing back. This is it makes me feel good that my hair is already growing back. My skin looks great. I've been hiking. I've been going to Sedona, and I've gone there twice. First time I couldn't hike, but just this past Sunday, which was 3 days ago, I've hiked and I walked, and I was like my old self again. I wasn't fearful, I was happy, and I felt great.